Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Wehry Weekly History and Entertainment News. As 2024 starts off, we have many different winter events going on. On this episode, I'll be discussing more events going on in Berkshire County, including those at MOCA, a family-oriented play at the Colonial Theater, and the history of the Lenox Library. Plus, I'll be reviewing the family-friendly film Zootopia. First, it's time for this episode's trivia question. This episode's question is, how many Best Animation Academy Awards do Disney have? Now for this episode's local headlines. First, we will be visiting MOCA for their new work called Evading Capture. Evading Capture features the work of 3 artists from Central Asia through photography, textile, film, and video. The region's rich philosophical, literary, and artistic traditions provide the basis for contemporary interventions that attend to its history and speculate on its future. Together, the artists in this exhibition interrogate what it means to dwell in and on the region. Their work seek pictorial, material, and metaphysical agency from colonial legacies. A search for self-definition that acknowledges the incoherency of the past. Alexander Yugay explores the technological developments on our ability to process and conjure visual information. He weaves together photographs and historical research, most recently in conjunction with the history of the Koro-Saram dysphoria, to interrogate notions of labor, longing, and landscape. Yugay's work has been exhibited at the Busan Biennale in South Korea, Konstal in Sweden, and the Kyiv Biennale in Ukraine. Golner Mkazanova is a Berlin-based artist who investigates the production, transformation, and circulation of textiles, particularly felted textiles from her native Kazakhstan. Mkazanova's work has been shown widely in group and solo exhibitions, including at the Center for Heritage and Arts Textiles in Hong Kong, the Central Asian Pavilion at the Venice Biennale, Kulturforum Ansbach, Germany, and Kunstquartier Bethlehem in Germany. In her installations and films, Sayodat Ismailova crafts intimate narratives that reflect Central Asian modes of survival against the reverberations of political and cultural change. In 2022, Ismailova participated in the 59th Venice Biennale and Documa 15, and her works have been collected by many institutions, including the Centre Pompidou, France, the Almaty Museum of Modern Art in Kazakhstan, and the Sijik Museum in the Netherlands. This exhibit will be opening on February 3rd. Visit MassMOCA's website shown here for more information. Our next story takes us to Williamstown to the Clark Art Institute for a new installation. The Clark presents the 5th installment of the Public Spaces series with artist David Jeremiah from Oak Cliff, Texas. In his first institutional solo show outside Texas. The exhibition represents an overview and conclusion to the artist's cycle of large circular reliefs, or tondos, collectively titled I Drive Thee. Each tondo, rendered in enamel and rope on wood panel, is inspired by the steering wheel of a Lamborghini. For years, the Italian sports car brand has been David Jeremiah's muse, as much for its muscular design as for its mythology, which is steeped in the tradition of Spanish bull riding. Most Lamborghini models are named after famous fighting bulls, and the company's logo shows the animal charging. For the artist, both the car and the bullfight reflect on black masculinity in America. The first as a symbol of status and performance, the second as a spectacle of power and persecution. In this series, the artist is concerned with agency and appetite, asking both who drives and who is driven. The exhibition gathers 3 essential tondos from private and public collections and concludes the series with a new site-specific installation. This work, comprised of sculpture, photographs, and video, stages the ceremonial cremation of the final tondo in the series, which represents Anima, the soul that survives the vanquished bull. This exhibit is scheduled to open on February 10th. Visit the website shown here for more information. Now for a different part of WWHEN. We are going to be looking into 2 of the most popular ski resorts in Berkshire County. These are great for families during winter recess, or if you are interested in skiing in general. Both of these resorts have been talked about in the past here on WWHEN. The first place is Jiminy Peak, located in Hancock. The ski area boasts over 45 skiing and snowboarding trails, covering over 167 acres. All of these trails funnel back to the base area, making Jiminy Peak great for both beginners and experts. They also have a mountain coaster open year-round, which, according to their website, quote, is 3,600 feet of twisting, turning fun through the woods, end quote. Lastly, they have fascinating night events, including the Peak Music Series at the Christensen's Tavern, located within the ski lodge, outdoor activities, DJs, the Vertical Challenge Series, a climbing festival event which is similar to the Ramble Up Mount Greylock, and more. Jiminy Peak is located at 37 Hancock, Quarry Road in Hancock. Tickets can be purchased at their website at www.jiminypeak.com. Here you can purchase daily tickets or weekend tickets. Jiminy Peak is open 8:30 a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. on weekends and holidays, and 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. during the midweek and non-holidays. All COVID policies have been dropped. Our second ski resort is the Bosque Ski Resort, which is located in Pittsfield. It is a long-treasured wintertime gem in the Berkshires. Established in 1932, Bosque Mountain is the oldest existing ski area in the Berkshires. It has some of the best snow tubing Massachusetts and New England as a whole have to offer. There are over 100 tubes available for riding, up to 10 tubing lanes, and a carpet lift that makes getting back to the top of the tubing hill easy. This is great for families, and in between tubing, the families can enjoy the pits, cabanas, and picnic tables at the ski lodge. Bosque Mountain also offers a full ski and snowboarding rental department. They also are great for beginners as they offer full lessons. Bosque Mountain is located at 101 Dan Fox Drive in Pittsfield. Hours are Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Visit bosquemountain.org to purchase your tickets. Our next stop takes us to Berkshire Theater Group in Pittsfield, where they will be performing a show for all ages. As part of the 10 by 10 Upstreet Arts Festival, BTG Plays presents 2023-24 touring show Magic Treehouse, Merlin Mission's Winter of the Ice Wizard. Magical Treehouse transport Jack and Annie to the mythical land behind the clouds, a frozen kingdom of ice and snow, in this adaptation of the best-selling book series. Mary Pope Osborne's award-winning fantasy adventure books from the Magic Treehouse book series have sold more than 100 million copies and are available in more than 100 countries around the world. The show will be going on February 17th. Visit the website shown here for more information. There is a brand new event happening at Clapp Park in Pittsfield this winter. Clapp Park will be holding their first annual Winter Festival on Monday, February 19th. The family-friendly festival will feature fun activities such as sled racing, wildlife tracking, and snowshoeing. Attendees will be able to keep toasty by spending some time at the celebration's bonfire. Clapp Park is located at 233 West Housatonic Street in Pittsfield. The event is free to attend and open to the public. For our next segment, we are going to be looking into the history of yet another library. This time, the Lenox Library. The Lenox Library holds a very special place in the intellectual, cultural, and historical life of its community. The stately Greek Revival Library building, with its majestic iconic columns and elegant cupola, was designed by Captain Isaac Damon and built on Main Street between 1815 and 1816. The building served as the county courthouse until 1868, when the county seat was moved to Pittsfield. In 1871, Miss Adeline Schermerhorn, a wealthy summer resident, purchased the building for use as a public library and reading room to all visitors and inhabitants of Lenox. Miss Schermerhorn's contribution marked the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship between the cottagers and the library. The Lenox Library Association, incorporated in 1856, moved into the building in 1874, and the space has been operating as a library since that date. Even during these early years, the library served as an important civic center for the whole community. Beginning in the 1890s, the building also housed Lenox's only town doctor, the town's first telephone switchboard, and fire alarm system. Within its walls, it even contained both a jail and the offices of the Lenox National Bank. In 1940, in the same year that the Berkshire Music Center began operations at Tanglewood, the Lenox Library Music Department assumed formal status at the request of Maestro Serge Kuzovitsky of the Boston Symphony Orchestra. During World War II, concerts at the library helped keep music alive, while activities of the Berkshire Symphonic Festival and Music Center were suspended because of World War II. Added to the National Historic Register in 1973, the building was most recently renovated to its original grandeur between 2002 and 2004. Hours of the Lenox Library vary. Visit the website shown here for more information. It's now time for this episode's family-friendly edition movie portion of WWHEN. This episode, we'll be reviewing the 2016 Disney film Zootopia. Judy Hopps is an idealistic, cheery, and optimistic young bunny who's left home to be a police officer in the big city of Zootopia. There, she encounters Nick Wilde, a fast-talking fox con artist whom she manages to blackmail into helping her solve a missing persons case. Soon, however, the two become involved in a conspiracy that threatens all of Zootopia, which forces them to overcome their differences and ultimately become friends. So, why do I love this movie? It's a hilarious film filled with animal jokes for the kids, but also clever little references for the adults. There's a lot that will go over the children's heads. I also love how it's animated. Disney at best at doing clever, vibrant animation. Also, the movie was released in 2016, but it takes on current issues well, even working as a metaphor for today's society. Zootopia currently sits at number 2 of the original highest-grossing original movies of all time. What this means is that it is not based off an existing franchise, nor was there a sequel afterwards. You can currently find this movie on Disney+, Hulu, or rent it at your local library. Zootopia also brings us the answer to this episode's trivia question. As a reminder, this episode's question was, how many Best Animation Academy Awards do Disney have? The answer is 16. Disney, by far, has the most awards in this category. Note that Pixar is included in the Disney umbrella. These films are in order: Spirited Away, Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Ratatouille, WALL-E, Up, Toy Story 3, Brave, Big Hero 6, Inside Out, Zootopia, Coco, Toy Story 4, Soul, and Encanto. That ends this episode of Wehry Weekly History and Entertainment News. If you would like to watch this or any other episode of WWHEN, you can visit Pittsfield TV's and CTSB TV's websites shown here, or visit NBCTC's Facebook page. Also, if you would like to see the previous episodes in HD quality, make sure to check out my YouTube page at RT Wehry. Thank you.